You know, I think this is a great idea to just go away, have a little alone time, do a little thinking. It's good.
Oh, God, I'm so tired of thinking.
Well, you know what? I make an excellent beachside masseuse.
Taylor, you've been wonderful, darling.
No, I'm not kidding. I'll make a couple of phone calls. I'll do a little rescheduling.
No, wait, before you go any further, I'm not going away on vacation. I'm not going someplace to think. I made a decision. I'm going to move out.
We should fire Pam.
Honey, what for?
Because this coffee's undrinkable.
I came in early to talk some sense into Stephanie.
Do you call this early?
And her office is already cleared out.
Oh, she must have sent someone in last night to get everything.
Have you thought of calling her?
Well, of course I have. I've called, I've emailed, I've just...
Well, it seems to me that she can't be all that sure about her decision to quit, or she wouldn't be so determined not to discuss it.
Well, it just so happens that determined is my best event.
Okay, look, here's a tiny walk-up in the Troisième for 850,000 euros. What's that, $1.2 million?
What's $1.2 million?
What we could maybe get for one of International's flats in Paris.
Is that how we're going to start every day? Trying to raise enough funds to keep the vulture away another month?
It's maddening, I agree.
How much do you think he would take to give us our sister back? You guys know something I don't?
Brooke discovered who was behind the fake corporation that bought the beach house.
No, not even Bill Spencer would do something like that.
Already moved in.
Does Eric know?
Not yet.
Well, if there's one good thing that can come out of this, it's that Bill Spencer has shown his true colors. And now there's no way Katie can say he's just misunderstood.
Actually, Katie's moved in there with him.
There's my shirt.
Yeah, you know, I thought it looked better on me.
I would have to agree. You okay?
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna hang out here and, you know, get this place in shape.
You know what I'm asking. We had that little issue last night. Is it resolved?
Yeah, we're good.
Good. I'm gonna get dressed.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, since when does disagreeing with you mean a parting of ways?
I'm not moving out in a huff.
Well, Stephanie, I didn't say it was a prerequisite for you to work at Jackie M in order to live here.
No, darling, no. But I'm not going to be the live-in grandma either, you know, looking for a rocking chair and knitting needles. If I'm going to have a new life, then I better get on with it, don't you think? Will you get the door? That's probably the driver. Ask him to wait a second, okay? Because I've got baggage upstairs.
Yeah, we've all got baggage at our age. Mine's about being left without being told why. Breakfast is served.
Well, I don't generally eat breakfast.
You do now.
I know, it's all that propaganda, most important meal of the day.
And actually, the most important meal of the day is any meal that I just cooked.
Ah,
I never asked you how you like your eggs.
I never said I liked eggs.
Doesn't everybody like eggs?
Like this, then.
Good answer. That's good. So, Bill, I hate to bring up a sore subject, but
Do you hate the Forresters the way your father did?
My father was in love with Stephanie. I'm not.
Thank God. But do you blame Eric for divorcing her and all those things your father said? You're not going to answer me, are you?
About not liking the Forresters? I don't think about like. People just are. And I might not like eggs, but that's not going to change the fact that they're sitting here on my plate now, is it?
You really don't like eggs?
Best omelet I ever had.
You can't tell me that you're okay with this.
What can we do?
Look, she has gone off the deep end.
Look, I can only put out one fire at a time. I need to get enough money in here to make that banknote every 3 months, or Spencer gets his way, and we're done.
Okay, but maybe not this way.
How then?
By designing.
That's right. You and Eric need to focus on what you do best.
No pressure, right?
Bitch, of course there's going to be pressure.
But you let us worry about Bill Spencer. You know, in the long term, the only way we're going to pull ourselves out of this slump is by selling Forrester Designs.
Jackie, I'm sorry, I just don't have time to talk right now.
Oh, really? Well, when can you? Because you haven't returned my phone calls, you haven't returned my
My
emails.
driver will be here any moment.
You know, I'll ask him to wait.
Don't bother. I paid him, I sent him away. What? You'd have done exactly the same thing if somebody that you had come to rely upon was trying to give you the slip. Look, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, don't let her dodge you.
You resigned behind my back.
Well, you know, if your attendance at the office was a little more regular.
Oh, please. I mean, what is your hurry? Doctor giving you 10 days to live?
No, I just feel I've accomplished everything I can at Jackie M.
Oh, that is total hogwash. You were just getting started. You said so yourself.
Well, I was wrong. I think what you really need now is someone with fresh, new ideas.
It was Nicky, wasn't it?
No.
Yes,
No.
he said something.
No,
It set you off.
No. I can't believe I'm actually going to say this. He's smart, and he's easy to get to work with.
No, it's not the money.
Why won't you just listen to what I'm telling you?
Because I know you, remember? It's the credit. You feel
Jackie.
underappreciated. Yes, that has always been an old wound. Look, what do you want? A new title? You can make up your own. I really don't mind.
Why won't you listen to me?
Because I know you, remember? Okay. I would be open to changing the label.
What label?
Jackie M. It was Massimo's anyway. I've reinvented myself a dozen times since then. I could, live with J&S Designs, something like that.
J&S. You'd do that for me.
Don't leave. Oh my, we made an amazing team. Nobody would have believed it.
It'd be madness to change that label now.
They'd come back and stop me.
You don't need me.
I'll be the judge of that.
Look, there's just a lot of things in life that I want to do, that I need to do.
Well, then take a leave of absence. I don't know, go to Patagonia and pitch a tent, do whatever you have to do, but get it out of your system and come back.
It's not a realistic option.
Is it me? I mean, do you still find me to, what do you call me, trashy?
Well, you work hard enough at it. No, I get it. 89% of it is an act.
99. Women never liked me, you know. Never had any women friends. Amazing to think that in my worst enemy I should finally find the one person that does get me. Someone who, like me, has experienced all the tricks that life and men can play and refuse to get small and afraid.
Maybe it's me that's afraid.
I don't buy that.
Jackie, we are at different points in our lives, okay? You're still at the top of your game. My gosh, you've never looked more beautiful. And you've got that wonderful, handsome, sexy young husband.
You want a sexy husband? I'll find you one. Owen's got a twin, remember?
Sometimes life just makes the decision for you. It closes the door behind you whether you're ready or not.
I think you're gonna have to miss that first meeting, because I'm not gonna let you go.
Driving me wild with desire.
I was wild to begin with.
Yeah, well, that's for sure. Didn't really answer your question before, did I? I am not out to punish the Forresters for my father's broken heart, okay?
You know, I had another thought. Why wait for them to default on their loan? Why don't you invest? Buy a share of the company. You probably could get controlling interest or close to it just by paying off their debt, and that way you don't antagonize them any more than you have to.
Rule number one in business. Make more money than you spend. Eric is over-leveraged in a down market. His last century business model ain't working. Now, if he wants to spend all his own money, he wants to blow it, that's his business, but I'm not giving him mine. See you later.
Okay. Say we succeed. And why not? I believe in us too. What happens to Katie then?
Spencer will toss her aside like yesterday's trash.
She is in way too deep. We need to help her. We need to go over there. We need to go over there and save our sister.
When Dr. Yvette told me how long I had to live, I felt nothing. He could have been telling me the weather conditions. But when I found out what Forrester had done to Stephanie, humiliated her publicly, ousted her from a company that she and Eric founded together and built together, and when he replaced her in his bed for some corporate chorus girl, when I heard that, it broke my heart. My son, I'm offering you my name, my wealth, my power, whatever grievances against me you may have, on one condition: avenge Stephanie Forrester. She wouldn't let me love her when I was alive. When I'm gone, help her understand what I could have done for her if she'd let me. Grind that fool into the dirt. Take him down in everyone that has demeaned and disrespected her. Brooke Logan and her sister. Take Eric's business away from him, cast him out, and see to it that they lose everything that's dear to them, by any means you can. This is the last thing I ask of you.
Well, I guess there's really nothing more to say.
So you're spying on me now?
Honey, I know that you're upset. I'm sure that was very difficult for you to hear. But it's better to hear the truth now than later.
Okay, you're jumping to conclusions.
Oh,
Katie, there's not a lot of jumping to do here, is there? Bill doesn't want revenge. That was his father talking, not Bill.
Oh, what are you talking about? He's doing exactly what his father asked him to do.
He doesn't even like his father. You're in shock, okay? Denial is natural. I'm not in shock. I asked Bill about this last night. I asked him point blank, am I any means necessary? And he denied it.
Oh, Katie, don't you see how obvious this is?
Don't you realize what he's doing to you? To us?
I know exactly what he's doing to me.
And I believe him. I believe him when he says that DVD means nothing to him. And I believe him when he says that he loves me. Because I love him. And we're going to be together. You're my sisters. And I love you too. Please don't make me choose.
I'm not buying this explanation, this non-explanation.
I have nothing else to say.
Is it fair not to give somebody notice? You can't do that. You can't say, oh, I'm leaving, and then just go, give us another month. I won't ask for anything more. Of course, if you want to stay after that,
I can't.
a week.
I need to go, Jackie. Let me go. You're going to be fine. We have relaunched your company brilliantly. It'll be better than ever.
It's never going to be better than it is now.
I'm going upstairs to get the rest of my luggage and call for another driver.
She cares, Jackie. You, Nick, everybody there. You guys are basically responsible for saving her sanity. She loved working for Jackie M.
You know, I thought it was going to be something simple, that she had taken umbrage at, I don't know, something she felt overlooked, but she doesn't seem angry at all. No, she just seems sad.
Well, it's more, afraid. And quite frankly, I'm afraid for her myself.
Afraid? Of what?
The uncertainty. I can't say anymore. No.
Oh my God, she's ill. I made a joke. I said, have they given you 10 days to live? You should have seen her face.
You know, I'm not at liberty to discuss this. I can't.
Oh, you can't possibly be a doctor.
No, I'm not.
So, tell me, I mean, you know, you're her friend, I'm her friend. She can't turn to her family. Tell me, Taylor, what is it? Tell me it's not a tumor, please.
She's been having problems with her vision, with her memory. She had a stroke. And she still has a great deal of weakness in her right arm.
It's all starting to make sense now.
Well, she had a stroke a few years ago, and it was actually worse than this one. But now she's aware of the chances of another reoccurrence.
And she feels like it's the beginning of the end.
Well, she just doesn't want anybody to look at her differently. She doesn't want anybody to see her any different than the powerhouse that she's always been. I don't think it's in her personality to ask for help. You know, she always likes to be in control. She even said to me if she had to be disabled and die a slow death, she'd rather be hit by a train. She doesn't want to feel vulnerable.